creating the most adorable mannequin called Biku.
And I went with my family's opinion and I just went for it.
She's introducing comics to reels.
Nowadays, I am trying to create reels using the same concept, it's just that I'm making it into videos.
NewsX influencer A-list proudly recognizes Vartika Mishra for influence in comic art. Hello and welcome. You're joining us on NewsX Influencer A-List. I'm Parati Panot, and with us today is somebody who makes comics on the internet. He is giving us the cutest character to ever exist on Instagram, which is Biku. She is, of course, the founder of Beak Tales. Firstly, a very warm welcome. Thank you so much for being with us, Vartika.
Thank you for having me.
All right. So tell us a little about the content that you create. Tell us a little about the comics that you're putting out.
Okay, so I started putting out comics about how to solve problems in your basic problems in your life. So, for example, I had a comic called "How to Stop Hair Fall," and for that, I usually try to give some different kind of answers, which will actually not help you in solving anything, but it's a funny take on how to solve some real issues in life. So, for example, in How to Stop Your Hair Fall, my character Biku went to a school, and Biku was spending some time with the kids, and he tried to get lice while sitting with them, and came back home, and he what he's doing is he's giving the responsibility to all those insects to take care of his hair, because now it's their home and they have to take care of it. So this is how you can maybe stop your hair fall. So this is something which I use in most of my comics. And nowadays I am trying to create reels using the same concept. It's just that I'm making it into videos.
So what is it like, Vartika, to create comics for the internet? Because a lot of the times when we think comics, we think we're going to get, a hard copy of a small book and with that we're going to be able to flip through. How is it different, to be sketching or let's say to be doing it for print versus doing it for the internet?
So I have never explored print. Comics. I have started digitally, making digitally. So I'm not really sure how different it is. I mean, it's just printing something, and the way I make comics, at least, they can be easily printed, and instead of those 10 slides, so I usually make a 10 slide comic. You can have a 10-page book.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand if there is any difference in while creating.
How was the reaction? Okay, so let me put it in a different way. When you started doing digital content creation, and we were just talking, right? You were telling me that you come from Jamshedpur. What was the reaction of your family and friends like when you told them that you were, going to be monetizing your content now just off of posting on Instagram?
So my family was very supportive. Like, they really enjoy my comics, but most of my friends, they didn't understand what this is about, what am I doing.
Yeah.
So, but I knew that it had some potential. So, and I went with my family's opinion and I just went for it.
All right. And so then tell us, in let's say towns, smaller towns, I'm not talking about metropolitan cities, but in smaller towns, is the idea still somewhere that digital content creation cannot be a profession? And if yes, then do you think that you have experienced people around you come to you and give you advice on whether or not to do this as a profession?
People usually tell me that don't leave your job and don't do this full time, because it's a very difficult life if you choose that life.
Yeah.
And somehow, even I feel that's true, but I am trying to make it simpler for me. So I will gradually move out from my job to making this a full-time thing. But
So
yeah,
what
people
do you
are
do
still.
now? What do you do right now? What is your full-time profession like?
So I'm a UX designer currently.
And how much time do you give to your full-time job versus Biku or Beak Tales?
So I have my office from 9 to 7. And after that I make details. So sometimes I have evening meetings, so I make details in the morning. So that's how I manage, but it becomes really hectic and I don't really get time to.
And how you, yeah, and how are you constantly thinking of stories? Because from what we understand, it's not just about the making, the sketching bit of it, right? It's also a lot about storytelling. And it's also about, a lot of different unique ideas for people to relate to. What is that process like?
So I keep doing that the whole day. I discuss it with my families. I have got a lot of ideas. I mean, I get so many ideas every day. I don't have time to implement them. So I keep discussing with my family and friends, and I keep asking them, is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? And I note it down. And yeah, so I have a list of ideas and I just make it every day.
All right, awesome. And before we let you go, Vartika, I want to know from you, now that you're doing content creation, you want to eventually do this full time. What is the one thing that you think that, art content creators on the internet require? Is it the fact that you require more recognition? Is it the fact that you require people to respect digital art creation as much as they, let's say, do painting on a canvas? What is it that you think art influencers really require right now?
According to me, I think the most important thing is you should know how to multitask. You should know how to network with people. You should be really, you should understand your value and how much you should charge for things. I think these things are the most important things which I think is important for me before I start doing that. Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thank you so much, Vartika, for being with us. It's been an absolute pleasure to speak with you, and more power to you and more power to BeCoop.
Thank you so much.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.